welcome to Relax and Paint. Today, I'm just going to do a fun, relaxing landscape that is got some cute little tools that we're going to use Q-tips to make some pretty painting. And I'm going to do it on scrapbooking paper. Okay, this is yellow, green, just a watermark in the background, just a little bit of shading. And I hope that you wake up and find this as a wonderful thing to paint. And just, it's going to be relaxing, I promise. All right. So if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe and watch to the end to see the wow happening when we're painting. All right. So I'll be right with you. Okay. So we're going to do that landscape I talked to you about. And I think I'm going to go this way. All right. So streaks are going side to side. And what I want you to see is that we're just going to come in here with a little bit of floating medium and white. And we're just gonna, if you have a colored background, it makes it nice because then we can put on a little bit of floating medium and white. Okay, so that gives you a little bit of color back there with the yellow. This is a yellowish green kind of background. Any color, blues would work, any color that you want to use. Now I'm going to come down and have a horizon here. All right, so right here, I guess is going to be the horizon. So that means that this is sky. All right. I'm going to come down a little bit more. Okay, because what's going to happen, a little bit of stuff in from the paint bottle, sorry. All right, you can put a pencil line there if you want so that you see where that is. All right, so then what's going to happen? I'm going to come in here with a little bits of this teal. All right, so I'm going to just make marks along here, lots of medium. Okay, and just medium with that white and teal. So you don't have to cover the whole thing. Just remember, we're going to just get a wash like, and we're going to bring it on down. And as this dries on here, you'll see it looks really good. All right, we need some more floating medium. There you go. All right. So I thought this teal color would be a nice background, and it would go in a lot of areas. Now you can use a little canvas instead of scrapbooking paper, but this can go easily in those ready-made frames with mats and stuff. And then it'll be ready to hang or have an easel back. Okay, so a little bit more because I'm going to have some flowers and all down here. And so little bits of it might show through. There we go. So it's going to get more intense as it gets close to you, okay? Just a little bit. See this right here? I don't like those looks, so I just keep doing it until it blends in. Okay, there we go. Now, what we're going to have back here is, I think I'm going to use, this is like a rake brush. This is the fan, this is the rake. All right, so I'm going to come in here with little bits of coffee latte and tan. And I'm going to come in here for some background. So if that's the horizon, it could be a little bit of a shadow in the water. Okay, and I can come in here with a little bit of blue. Okay, that's teal. See how it shadows a little bit there? All right, so we can also come in here with this across the front. All right, and we have some misty across here because you can't really see what's back there. You can use a flat brush, but I'm using this rake brush, which got just a few bristles at the back there. All right, so look, right here is horizon. This is just shadows for what's reflecting into the water. Okay. So just get medium and just blend this out. Okay, just a little bit. There we go. Just a little bit softer. I'm softening it up. Okay, now what you really want to see back there is some of this green. Because this is green with fog, kind of misty fog. See, little bits of green back here. Which just means it's a lot of trees or something back there. So see, this should be, do I sound relaxed? I am relaxed because I just want you to see that back there, like if I wanted it to really look misty, I could come back in here and put a white glaze over it when we're all done. We'll see. Okay, so that's way back there. And then there could be like a little island of greenery right here. And I'm going to put a foggy mist over that too. But look, so I can take my finger and smooth that out. So a little bit. Okay. All right, then we can get a little bit of color in here. Just take your finger and rub that in a little bit. All right. I'm going to get a little bit more teal and floating medium because that's too brown. There we go. All right. So, so this paper is going to dry up. Now, this is what's going to be pretty, is we're going to come here with a fan brush, and I'm just going to get some color in here. So I'm going to come with a little bit of Pueblo, a little bit of yellow ochre. Oh, this is yellow ochre and some green. Okay, so there's some green down in here. Let's see how the fan brush just kind of fills it in, and it's just kind of loose, loosey loose. You're gonna have some dark areas in here. Okay, so that's all the, oops, darn it. I'm gonna paint something there because I put my finger there and took up the paper. You can take this down so it doesn't move around. I should have actually done that. So we're gonna have some that come way up high. Okay. We come right up in here so that I can cover that spot I messed up. Now this is on the chisel edge of the rake. Now these are some pretty fall tones. And I know we're not ready for that, but a lot of people have these colors in their decor. So I just wanted you to see this. I'm going to put more of the solid paint without other colors mixed in. And this is the yellow ochre. So burnt umber, yellow ochre, coffee latte, bark brown, and this burnt sienna is back there. So, okay. So hopefully I can do something right there because I see that. Y'all might not see that, but it's bugging me. All right. So then I'm going to take a script liner, the 2 script liner, and I'm going to make it inky over here. So it's going to be burnt umber, and maybe I can bring some thicket over there. All right. Now what you want to see is right here some tall, they kind of look like weeds, but They are some pretty fun, like little pods that have burst open. This is burr number. It's inky with water. Okay, so let's come here. And this one, it's got some that hangs down and that goes up. We're gonna put some little white or little pieces on there. See how this comes down? Wrinkle, wiggle, wiggle. All right, but make it really hard. I mean, darker. They are hard. Listen to me. Darker. Are you relaxed yet? I want you to just have a good time doing this. All right, so we can put one across here with the teal, and we can just pull little strokes inward with this teal color. And I still using the liner. And we just bring in all these kind of, this is like a silhouette here with these colors instead of black. All right, so that's a little twig there. And I could do one of those over here. All right. And we could do a little. All right, just heavy, heavy teal. I just saw this misty looking, probably a watercolor painting. And I thought I could do that. That feel would look nice, you know. Then we can have some that are low, and some that come up here. Okay, so I'm gonna wash that. And let's get some little, let's get some dark brown, burn umber. Okay, and we're gonna have bigger, you know what, I'm gonna use a chisel edge, a large brush for that. And so what I'm gonna do is turn this upside down and have some little twigs coming out here. All right, and they're just little branches that just looks like they've lost everything on them. Okay, and okay. And so some of these can have little teeny leaves on them. We can take and splatter some fly specks a little bit later. See all kinds of little movements. All right, let's turn this around. Okay, so let me get this little teeny brush. This is a 2 flat. And I'm just going to pick up with the 2 flat, push left, push left, push left. Got paint all over me now. How many of you have paint on you often? All right, so little twigs with leaves. There. All right. We can come in here with some yellow ochre on here. This is at 2 also. Two flat. Alrighty. All right, so now I'm going to take the chisel edge and let's put some dark green. This is thicket. And we are going to just come in here at an angle for some. And up here. We can get some burnt umber and dark green. There you go. All right. I'll put a little bit of different stems for our Q-tip flowers. Did you forget we were doing those? I think that'd be good. You can make these skinnier, but I want them to really show. All right, but you know, we're going to cover it a lot too. All right, I'm hoping the Q-tips aren't too big for this, so we'll see. All right. Let's get a little crazy. So hopefully this will lighten it up. Now I usually fan them all out like this with a rubber band. All right, so they're bigger, but we want these kind of tight. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to tap the white. And I can tap it off to see. Okay. So I'm going to go back here, tap. So you can tap multiple times if you want it to blend in. And then some light ones coming off of that. Isn't that kind of fun? All right, so I'm going to have some in here. Because they're going to be all over. See, some of them are lighter, which is nice. All right, so here's some light ones down here. I think those are going to be pretty. There's some little ones in the background. See, those are real light. Yeah, I'm tapping it till it blends in a little bit on some of those back ones. Look, it's looking good, huh? So wow, didn't that change? Okay, so this is just really loose. Let's get a little bit of coffee latte, I think, with some white. Okay, so let's do this. See, so those look a little bit different. They're a different kind. All right. And I could put one of those tan ones over here and pull stems to it. Let's make this one with a little coffee latte. And that balances out a little bit. Is that kind of fun? Let's see. Yes, why I came out there to cover that one little spot I don't like. Okay, so I could still use the other end of that Q-tip. All right, I just was dying to try that with you guys. But I haven't done it before and I'm doing it with you. So I'm glad you have patience with me, and it ended up turning kind of fun, huh? Okay, so I brought some stems to that little guy. Oops, and over here. So we can just bring some of these others here. Pull it down. You might not see some of that, but now we can leave it just like that. And I have to leave it just like that. But when this all dries, I like to do a wash. I'll show you where I'll take off the green. But see the medium and the white? So I could come right here and go off in there a little bit. So I can't do it because everything's still wet. But see how that can cloud it? It look like fog back there a little bit. And I'm being risky. So then that would leave some of this that's up close where it stands out. And that back there is kind of misty. Isn't that kind of fun? All right, sign it and share it. I'd love to see what you create with yours. Just pick out any colors. You can do purples and blues. You can do whatever color you want. But I started with a scrapbooking paper. And I always said, don't paint on paper because it's not worth much to you. But honey, I think I would frame this 12 by 12. It's fun. Thank you for being on this morning. I hope I woke you up a little bit.